My friends, this is it. This is the last show that we will do in recognition of today, where we can take a victory lap. We can join our new member, Unicorn 136. And we can just sit and we can just kind of relax, take it easy, and recognize something. We have won. And this is about you. You know, I look at all of these folks and all of these individuals, and I appreciate this. But I want to throw me in there, but I want this to be you. Because I think you and I are on the same page. We have been through so much. We feel tonight a sense of relief, a sense of we finally made it. Do you feel a little bit like, tell me there is not the chance? I mean, can we really be upset? Yes. They can't do anything. They can't take anything away. No. He is president. The speech tonight was perfect, brilliant. He spoke extemporaneously. He spoke from the heart. He spoke to you. What you are seeing right now, and this is so difficult for people to understand, you are seeing the greatest president in your lifetime. What he has been able to withstand, to fight back from, to resist, to deal with, what he has been forced to endure for 10 years. Think about this. June of 2015, he first ran. He came down, I think it was June 16th, maybe perhaps. He came down that escalator at Trump Tower on the corner of 57th and 5th Avenue, right there. In fact, when you go there now, you can see it. You can see that there is this, there's so much memorabilia, the gift shop, there's this, all of it's such a hub of excitement, especially foreign excitement. But for 10 years, we've been through this. 10 years. And what's so fascinating about this whole event is that we had no idea. We had no idea it would be met with such resistance. We never knew that this would be the subject of a full onslaught. The deep state was pulled out of its recesses, out of its hiding position. And we saw firsthand what it is capable of doing. He never stopped, and you never stopped. You never gave up. You never gave in. You never listened to these people. You never fought them. You stood by with every speech, every moment, every up, every down, every setback, every lawsuit, every conviction, every mugshot, everything, the impeachments, everything, and the glory. Already, he signed tonight various or executive orders, getting us out of the Paris Accord, releasing the January 6th, folks. And then today, right before the, how do I say this? Right before the, what was it, 20 minutes, 19 minutes until noon, he drops this final clemency and pardon for his entire family. What did they do? Why would you, you have to admit guilt. You have to be guilty of something. You can't give a complete stranger a pardon when nothing's been accused. I mean, you can, but what is the purpose of this? What is he doing? What was the reason for this? What was he trying to say? What did his family do to warrant a pardon? A couple of things about pardons. And this is what people have to understand. And the same goes, I'm sorry, if we say this for President Trump or for Biden, we have to say it for Trump as well. But the idea of the pardon initially was supposed to protect those people who were at the beginning, at the nascent period of our country's formation. There was a lot of confusion before our jurisprudence was figured out. For example, the Whiskey Rebellion. There was this brand new country, and here's George Washington, and there weren't courts and habeas corpus, and there weren't the development of the various Bill of Rights protections. This was brand new. Later on, after the Civil War, there was a way to kind of force, if you will, reconciliation, some kind of, okay, fine. But that's the way it was then. But what what Biden did is something that I've never seen before. And we saw it once with, I think it was Bush, who pardoned Casper Weinberger. What Biden did was he pardoned his family who were involved in committing crimes that he was involved in. Let me say that again. Let me make sure we understand how this thing works. He pardoned his family who were involved in crimes to protect him. When he stole, when he embezzled, when he was the subject of graft and corruption. When Hunter decided that he was going to go out and seek this money for the big guy, when he was sent out to Burisma and others, he did it and granted them pardons because they set up LLCs for his brother and others to cover for him so they could receive the money. The crimes they were for, or perhaps persuaded to commit, were involving him. He pardoned people, his co-defendants. When President Trump pardons January 6 protesters, people who were treated horribly under this fiction of sedition and the like, Trump wasn't a part of that. This wasn't a crime where Trump was a subject of graft or corruption and he pardoned his co-defendants. He was pardoning people who were involved in, basically, protest, who were unfairly treated, who ran and exhausted all of their appeals, all of their ability. I don't want you to dwell on this. I just want you to understand that up until the very last minute, Joe Biden will be the worst president, the most corrupt president, beating Buchanan, Franklin Pierce, Warren Harding, forever. But let's not spend our time worrying about this. That's over. Do not miss the joy of knowing that this president is in the saddle again. When he walks back and sits behind the resolute desk, and he's back, and we see the first press conference, you're going to see immediately a different tenor, a different tone, a different volume, a different sobriety, a different everything is going to be beautiful. We wanted this. We waited for this. We have been through this. And like I said, this is about you. This is our ball tonight. Nobody's inviting us to some capital. We're there, the front line, millions and millions of Americans who voted, but who took the grief. Who took the grief. We did it, and you never gave up. You never let up. You never lost your faith in the country, and you never lost your faith in him. This is about you. This is about you. You have never been so invested in an election in your life, and you will never see anything like this again. I hope, because I hope we will never see this wrath unleashed on another candidate or anybody ever again. It is beyond critical. I'm so proud of that man. I'm so proud of him. I'm so in awe of him. I'm so in awe of how he just never stopped. And now, in his third term, because remember, he won 3 times. He won 3 times. 3. And I want you to tell everybody, whenever you can, they stole the second election. They stole it. And all the rules are different now. You're going to be able to see things. You're going to see people saying things differently. You're going to see a level of speech and openness and candor on social media platforms, the likes of which you've never seen before. I just got done with Sean Atwood, my good friend in the UK. We had a grand old time. It was wonderful. Just a wonderful time. And we were laughing. It was absolutely ribald. Wonderful. It was terrific. It was great. It was glorious. And he was so... It's so interesting how many people around the world shared this level of, I don't know what the word is, shared this level of love for this country before this president. They knew it. They were aware of this. They knew this. They're feeling this. This isn't just here. This isn't just in this country. This is like something that we've never... I have the hardest time sometimes trying to explain. I hope, my friends, you have signed up for, dare I say, the news thing. Today, people are adding, I changed a couple of things for the newsletter. And what helps you tremendously is I have changed the email. I want you to add Lionel at lionelmedia.com to your address list. Today I sent out a number of them. I think we're going to fix this. The sign up for the sign up and put in, add to your, I think it's going to work, but for some reason you might want to add Lionel at lionelmedia.com to your address book so your system recognizes it. That's all. And today we have this wonderful piece today. I think it's a wonderful peroration of the president. And there's always something on everything, including there's just so much stuff out there. I'm so proud of this country and so proud of you and so proud of us. I can't say this enough. We have shared this. Think about this. Every day, day in, day out, the rallies, the talk. I'm in a position right now where I'm just in awe of what is happening. K2 says he also spoke assertively, confidently, and with absolute resolve. He dispensed with the platitudes and niceties and got straight to business. Absolutely. Absolutely. The Brad says Rubio confirmed Trump is a rock star. Never seen this again in our lifetime. JD, the third youngest VP ever. Greatest day in a very long time. love the USA. Absolutely. Absolutely. And remember something. Number one, when you meet those friends of yours, when you meet those naysayers, the disbelievers and the like, who mock you, mock President Trump, who laugh at him, remember how you're going to do this. And you look and you say, this must be very tough for you right now. And I know what you're going through. And I understand. Remember, talk to them like a grief counselor. I have a friend of mine he sends me things, and he'll send me an article from the Atlantic or something. I don't know what. And I will respond back. I'm worried about you. I hope you're not alone today. There's no shame in crying. I want you to, and I go through this, and it drives him nuts. I understand what you're going through. It's difficult. It's too much for you to understand, too much to grasp. It's too much to grasp. And I talk to people, and I said, and I know what you're going through. I know you didn't care for this. I know you weren't into pronouns and things like that. Sam Muffaletto says, I hope Sean was wearing Depends. Yes, you saw that. He was laughing rather raucously, as it were. But I want you to do this. Remember this. Don't worry about people say, we don't care about this. Don't watch this. Don't watch. I happen to catch a little a bit of Fox News, and already it's boring. They can't help it. The Brad says, been watching you and supporting him since 2016. Absolutely. And I want you to understand something. This is going to be the chance. This is going to be your speaking to, or speaking about, or speaking regarding a new flavor, a new platform, a new dimension of news analysis and commentary. And that's what you're seeing right now. This, of course, but those of us who are on streaming platforms. This is what it's about, my friend. This is it. Not this other stuff. This is it. It means so much. So much to me and everybody else for you to understand this. You're going to see things, a different style, a different angle, a different everything, a different world. The world has paid attention. They're afraid of him. They're afraid of us. They're going to listen to us. They're going to listen to us, and they're going to pay so much closer attention to what we're doing. We're not a joke. It was a joke during Biden. You're going to see things immediately regarding individuals who have invaded our borders. You're going to see crime. You're going to see Eric Adams, the mayor of New York, who was bragging about being a sanctuary city. He's kissing the arse of Trump, begging for his own pardon, recognizing he's got to do something. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. I thought for sure, believe it or not, I thought towards the end, Biden would pardon Trump. Just as a kind of but he didn't. Pedro Brando, thanks. Pedro Brando, thank you, my friend. We'll see what happens with this. So tonight, we're going to enjoy this. Everybody can watch the ball if you'd like and all that. I know a number of folks who are there sending me some pictures, which is wonderful, which is terrific. I'm glad I'm not one for balls. Not that anybody's inviting me, but I'm nothing special. I'm not in that crew. I'm just a regular person. I'm just a regular guy, just a regular Joe. Not a big star. Nothing. All I have is my sincerity, my voice, my message. You. That's it. And I'd rather be here than with the finest people in the world. That's an old joke. But anyway, my friends, what's the word right now? Tell me how you feel, especially those of you who spend every day making this such a wonderful, wonderful day. By the way, Vindman didn't get a pardon. It was also probably very, very interesting. What are some of the thoughts that you have right now? What are the words? What do you feel? And where's Liz Solak? Where's Lizzie? Where's the den mother? Andrew Hessing says we need a law or a statute with Ashley's name in it. Ashley Babbitt, absolutely. Ebullient. I hope we can laugh again soon. Relieved. Elated. Vincent Lugo, ladies and gentlemen. K2 says the gift and resolve of this man is nothing short of legendary and awe-inspiring. Elated. Relieved, hopeful, proud. Way to go, spending Nana. John Brennan didn't get a pardon. Grateful, hopeful. I'm telling you, I love this. This is so, to be done with the pronouns, done with this LGBTQIA, all of this, everything is changing. Done with the pronouns, done with this, done with the Leah Thomases, done with it. No more Rachel Levines. What is she doing? When that thing would come out in the dress, where are they going? Where? I don't know. I'll never have to see this again. These bizarre people destroying and disgracing the portals of the White House, our home, with these freaks and perverts and degenerates. I feel like he is going to make up for time. He has been waiting for this. Miraculous. There is a God. The unprofitable servant says, I will rejoice if and when my quality of life improves. I do not blame you. And it will and it shall. I absolutely. So says, right now I feel hungry. I was supposed to cook a ham today, but put it off to tomorrow. Now I have to eat a sandwich for supper. I'm so sorry for that. I'm so sorry. I have been almost, in a weird way, it's like I won the lottery, or I don't understand. It's like I won something that I didn't compete in, but I won. I feel the sense of, and I would be less than candid, my dear friend, if I didn't tell you that there is a part of me that wants to know, what are they thinking? What is she thinking? What is Kamala thinking? Absolutely devastated. She wasn't just beaten, she was beaten. It was a drubbing. It was a massacre. It was a tsunami. It was a resounding removal. Christo Stavro, the Honeyman, ecstatic, MAGA 2024 movement prevailed. Therese Pollard, ladies and gentlemen, says, loving it from Canada. We are next to clean house. Oh, yes. And one of the reasons why, Therese, your Mr. Trudeau is gone is because of Mr. Trump. Andrew says, I love how the criminals had to sit and listen to Trump berate them to their face. Their face, like their cowardice. Yes, I agree 100%. She is indeed unburdened. What does it feel like? How does it feel to be on your own, no direction known, a complete unknown, like a rolling stone? What does it feel like? Biden, you can say whatever. Biden, you stole you didn't win it, you stole it. You stole it. You stole the office. You stole your money. You took this demented, sick, perverted, degenerate, crack, meth-addled reprobate, this prodigal twit, and send him out to be your bag man. And then you gave him a pardon after you said you wouldn't do it. You told us you wouldn't. You said you wouldn't. And Jill, who didn't know what to do. Oh, Jill thought this was her turn. Jill didn't realize you'd be sunsetting that quickly, did she? When Jill ran remember when Jill ran the cabinet by herself? Remember the time Biden had that speech where the red behind him was almost demonic? Remember that? Karine Jean-Pierre, the liar. Milley, the liar who wanted to transform and destroy our military. Lloyd Austin, who was gone for some prostatectomy or something, and nobody even knew he was gone. Nobody even knew he was there. Cocaine found. Just one thing after another. The diary of his daughter talking about showering. The diary that somebody had. Remember there was a SWAT team. How about Secret Service paying off hookers for his son? There was nothing too low. It was debauched. And he wasn't there. He was so ill, so devoid of any kind of mentation. There he was. Bob D says, I hope Biden is remember to take his diaper bag. Indeed. And Jill hated Melania. Did you see Melania with that hat? The look, the elegance, the panache, that haute couture. It was incredible. And there was Jill, who wore the most horrible of monstrosities. And there was the family. There was this. See, Barron was going like this. Barron tonight, he was camping it up a little bit. Kai will be the next story. He said, and he's still going strong. He's 78. He's still going. He's going to be going to balls and doing this. He's going to be going around to the parties. I mean, this guy, how he does it. Seriously. Biden was going to sleep in the afternoon. Sundowning. It was incredible. It was just incredible. But I think, as do you, Brad Rung, by the way, says, I am the Brad. When on my phone, just still cannot believe this is happening. Where did the last 4 years go? He is more loved than any president ever. I think you are correct. I think you are correct. But he may not be, put it this way, there may be others who kind of claim, like more people claimed it, but nobody is as loved by those who loved him as he is. Does that make any sense? No one loves him as much as the people who love him love him. Think about that one. Incredible. So, my friends, I think we're going to do, it's been a long day for us. I've been talking a long time. I've been reading a long time and writing and putting out my stuff. Make sure you subscribe to the Lionel Nation News. Okay, it's a newsletter, whatever you want to call it. And make sure you put in your address book, Lionel at lionelmedia.com. Lionel at lionelmedia.com. So you can get them. I think we'll able to figure that tweak out. And I want to say to you, my dear friends, thank you immensely. K2, by the way, says the last 4+ years has taken Trump from what would have been Trump 2.0 to Trump 10.0. Indeed. Indeed. And K2, I want to thank you for your faith and your indefatigable loyalty. Brad, Bobby D, Andrew, Therese Pollard, Christo Stavru, the Honeyman, Unprofitable Servant, Pedro Brando, Sam Muffaletto, Unicorn, all you wonderful, great people. This is our time. This is just incredible. Brad says today is Buzz Aldrin, 95, best birthday wishes. Buzz Aldrin, out of his mind. Rovello, Mr. L, so honored to be part of this shared experience. Our work has only just begun. May we meet soon. Indeed. May I also tell you that on the 22nd of February, the 22nd, a month from now, I will be at the Cutting Room in New York City. And it will be the chance for us to meet again, to meet again, to be a part of this together, to share this moment, and to sit back and look at each other and say, now the fun starts. Let the fun take off the gloves. Thank you for this. Also, thank you so much for subscribing to Lynn's Warriors. She had a wonderful birthday. Thanks to you and your love. My friends, it was incredible. Absolutely, positively, 100% incredible. It's 22 degrees in New York City. Nice and cold. It's beautiful. So thank you. I'm exhausted. Let's have a good night, my friend. Thank you so much for this. We'll see you tomorrow. Same bad time, usual, 9 o'clock. But I'm just, I can't say it. Pilgrim says, may you and Mrs. L live 1,000 years. Same to you, my friend. Same to you. All right, dear friends, have a great, remember, we are so back. I think Tricia said it best right here. Tricia said it best. We are so back. It's not even funny. Get ready. Because as to our enemies, the words of Jack Reacher, remember, you wanted this, and we're going to give it to you. All right, dear friends, have a great and a glorious night. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for your support. Thanks for your love. Thank you for loving this country. God bless America. God bless President Trump. God bless us all. We did it. Now enjoy the night. We'll see you tomorrow. And don't forget, the monkey's dead. The show's over. Sue you. Dead.